Welcome everyone then to game number 1 in the grand final best of 5 series between Marine Lord and Vortex for Winter Series 3. This is the final Winter Series tournament that we are seeing for the time being. It's going to have a larger prize pool, even of $3,000 compared to 1 and 2, which was $2,000 only, and well, quote unquote only, right? Still a good chunk of money, but yeah. I think this is the last one also that we're going to be able to cast ourselves on YouTube, because I think the Winter Championship, which is going to come up later at $20,000, is actually going to be cast exclusively on Elite Gaming Channel's own Twitch channels, and it's going to be uploaded on their YouTube channel, of course. So yeah, I'm very much looking forward to this series. It's going to be the last one I'm going to be able to cast in Ninja Vampires 4 for a while. But let me know, guys, anybody who might be watching this on YouTube at a later point in time, do let me know if you like me to, if you would like to see me collaborate with the Elite Gaming Channel people to go and cast in the official channel. That's something that I would like to know if you would like to see. But anyway, regardless, let's talk about game number 1 over here for both players. We can see the Vortex is going to take no prisoners, no chances over here, taking the sheep down right away. But it seems like the sheep's still going to get there. Kind of. I mean, it's fine. It's not the worst. Right? How much sheep do we have left over here? I think he's got about 2 carcasses still. Huh. Will it mean more Nova if you do that? Well, yes, not on my channel, but yes, I think so. Alright, let's see if Marino's gonna be able to get the same amount of damage on Vortex's sheep. He's not interested in it, no. But he is bringing some extra sheep back home, so it's gonna be fine. Yeah, it's gonna be okay. There's just going to be nothing but a small nuisance. So, for the civilization, by the way, let's talk about the bonuses real quick. For Mongols, first off, they're going to be getting extra food and gold upon setting enemy buildings on fire. Then on top of that, we also have for Mongols the ability to pack up and redeploy buildings on different spots. We're going to have for Mongols also 200 population support from the very beginning, as well as early horsemen available in the Dark Age already in. You can see that's something actually Marinor's going to be taking advantage of right now. Besides that, we also have a mechanic by which setting buildings close to the oval will allow them to train twice as many units at the same time, right? Or alternatively go for actually go for better versions of upgrades, using some stone, but the oval is going to be producing stone itself, so it's not going to be too bad. Overall, we'll see the early horsemen coming in over here for both players. They are going to be delaying their fuel age a little bit just by going for full aggression, and this is not something you really see against other civilizations. This is something you see more frequently than not in Mongol mirror matchups over here, because you're not really going to be able to take advantage of, you know, of the outpost rush quite as much against another Mongol player. So you're gonna be trying to take advantage of the early horseman upgrade instead, or bonus rather, instead. So yeah, go with your intuition. I'm sort of indifferent on the subject. Well, I gotta get invited, though, to be fair, so it's not like I can just choose it. But yeah, I would just like to see what the interest from the general public is. So yeah, anybody watching this, of course, do leave a comment if you would like to see me there, so they know. Good job. Spearman, sorry, the horseman over here. Going to be the predominant unit, no spearman whatsoever. But it seems like Marinor's coming out on top a little bit. He does have more HP, I think. Yeah, he's got the cannon inspiring the units as well, and overall Vortex is going to end up getting pushed away. This is really good for Marine Lord. We know that Vortex is actually a very strong player, more than capable of micro units pretty well, so the fact that Marine Lord is able to get a better trade over here against Vortex is nothing short of amazing from the blue player. And I'm very curious if anybody knows a website that tells you what the win rate is for players, from StarCraft players against other players. I would like to know what the win rate is from Marine Lord against Vortex. But yeah, so far, Marine Lord seems to be kind of dominating a little bit. Now we'll see though if this is coming at a cost of something else. He's got 20 villagers, Vortex is on 21 villagers, so 1 extra villager for Vortex, yes. Do we have an extra scout for Marine Lord then? Not quite, not quite. We have the same amount of units over here for both players, but still though, Marine Lord ends up pushing Vortex away, but the can crumbles. Without the can over here, it's not going to be anywhere near as good for Marine Lord, but you can see how he's just trying to hold on to the pressure. Why? Well, because if he can take the Ovu down, that's going to be so important for the game. It's going to be game-changing. A player who can take the other player's Ovu down will be the only player able to still keep on going for double unit production, for improved upgrades, of course. That's also going to force extra investment, extra resource investment from your enemy to either repair the Ovu or rebuild it, right? So yeah, overall, Marine Lord has been doing a really good job putting pressure up over here, but now he's finally getting outnumbered by Vortex, so he either needs to bring extra units up, which he's going to do over here, or he needs to bail from here. That's a beautiful surround from Vortex. Kind of makes me wonder if Marine Lord just kind of gave up on the engagement over there and he just sacrificed the 1 unit to save the majority. He is the first player though to get to the Fuel Age already. Meanwhile, we take a look at Vortex on the other hand. Vortex still in the Dark Age. He's going up to the Fuel Age, but Marine Lord has been able to get there a little bit sooner. So what do we have for Marine Lord over here? He's going for Veteran Horseman. Sorry, to Standard Horseman. From early to Standard Horseman. Veteran is going to be in the Castle Age, my bad. And he's going for more units as well. Meanwhile, we take a look at Vortex, who's getting to the Fuel Age himself, and he's going for double scout production right now. No horseman upgrade, no horseman production. He does have the can over here. Gonna have to wait a little bit for Marine Lord to get his own can back. About 14 seconds. But yeah, once again, Marine Lord's actually looking pretty strong over here. He's got 8 military units compared to Vortex's 9. However, Marine Lords are going to be significantly stronger, of course, with Standard Horsemen to fight against early Horsemen and Scouts. So here is Marine Lord. He's probably just waiting for the can, by the way. He's gotta bring the can forward. That's going to change the game quite a bit. Is anybody gonna be thinking of going for Professional Scouts, by the way? Not by the looks of it, at the very least not Marine Lord. Vortex? Vortex is going for it, yes. He's going for it. That means that Marine Lord will have extra resources, or at the very least he's gonna be able to use the same resources to go for more units as opposed to going for the upgrade. So he might be able to get a little bit of a lead over here. Basically, he's investing everything he's got into full military, compared to Vortex, who's gonna be splitting his upgrades or his resources into eco upgrades and military production, right? So he does have professional scouts right now, but that means he's not gonna be able to really use the scouts alongside the horsemen over here. So Marine Lord should have a much better engagement over here if he does end up going for it. He will go also for professional scouts, but he's going for it a little bit later. Once again, it's going to be a matter of timing here. We'll see who does end up coming out on top. More horsemen coming here. We have horsemen now for Vortex as well, so both players are going to be reaching parity in terms of upgrades. Alright. And that's about it, right? I don't think anyone's got a blacksmith, as a matter of fact. Well, Marine Lord doesn't. And Vortex doesn't, so yeah, it's going to be only horsemen and chill, so to say. No one's going for much of anything else. Will Marine Lord, by the way, end up collecting the sheep carcass at some point? I mean, it's still a good amount of food. 250. Certainly should be going for it, but for the time being, it's just going to be bringing the deer back. He's got 1 extra deer carcass over here. That's going to be a full deer patch. Gur coming up for Marine Lord as well. Good stuff. Let's see. Here comes Marine Lord. He's got the can right now, so he can inspire the units. Meanwhile, Vortex is going to be using inspiration to run away. Who's taking the engagement over here? I think might be going in favor of Vortex. We have about 11 horsemen over here. Meanwhile, we have only 9 horsemen for Marine Lord. There's no way he's going to be able to take this one, right? He's trying to micro his heart out, but he's getting completely outnumbered over here, so he's got to bail. It's just not good enough. Vortex got more units once again. 6 horsemen left for Marine Lord. We have 10 horsemen left for Vortex. He got so many units from Marine Lord. He's pushing the blue player out. Marine Lord's going back to the TC. Vortex seems like he's gonna be the first one to go up to the castle age. Well, Marine Lord, on the other hand, got the food, but he does not have quite the gold. Now he's going to have it. Man, he's got it. So you're gonna see the step readout coming up over here, and it's going to be the same also for Vortex, right? That's usually the case. Yeah, there we go. It's coming up right now. We'll play it. See about the engagement over here. It seems like it's gonna be going in favor of Vortex for sure. It's got mostly horsemen against horsemen and scouts over here. And he had more horsemen and he had the can as well, so I think he can definitely end up taking the engagement over here, but he was waiting for the castle age. Well, it does make sense. Now he could potentially go for veteran horsemen, or he could make a switch to lancers. What does he have on the way? He's got lancers on the way, yeah. He's got a blacksmith now as well, so he might be able to start upgrading the units. Meanwhile, we take a look at Marine Lord on the other hand, still going up to the castle age. The step readout is not completely built just yet, so we need to wait. And he doesn't have a blacksmith actually. So yeah. Vortex looking pretty good, guys. Let's take a look at the villager count right now for both players. 41 right now for Marine Lord. Vortex on 42. Red player's been playing a great game so far. Even if he was under pressure earlier, he was able to keep the Ovu up. He was able to fend Marine Lord's units off. And this actually gets me kind of hyped because we could very, very well see a full series coming up very soon, or in this series anyway. Defensive outpost for Marine Lord. Vortex on the other hand, it's gonna be chilling just fine. Scout Lancers coming out. How many do we have at this point? It's got like 7, right? It's got 7 Lancers, yeah. Marine Lord, it's got only 3 Lancers. 3 horsemen. It's not even close, man. Military count over here is so much higher. 19 for Vortex compared to Marine Lord. It's 17 and the units are not anywhere near as strong, so here comes Vortex, guys. This could very well be a game-changing engagement, because if he does end up coming out on top over here, it's going to have a much stronger army left to work with. And here it comes. Engagement's taking place. Plenty of Lancers over here compared to Horsemen for the most part. This is looking so strong for Vortex. But he's going to get pushed away as we see some reinforcements coming in from Marine Lord. The defender's advantage is going to allow the blue player to hold on over here. He's got 5 Lancers left. Meanwhile, Vortex still had 7 Lancers left over here. But it was taking some time for his own reinforcements to hit his main army, right? So yeah. Hello, fellow Aussie. What? Do I have an Aussie accent? Well, in any case, hi, Ravi. Welcome, welcome. But no, I'm not Australian. The way I sound like it, that's actually very interesting. You gotta kinda let me know as well. If you're watching this on YouTube, you let me know what my accent sounds like to you. Do you feel like I'm from someplace in Europe, someplace in Southeast Asia, someplace in Australia, maybe the Americas. You let me know. Those of you who have been following me for a while probably already know where I'm from, but I'm pretty curious. If any of you does not know where I'm from, please do let me know what you think my accent sounds like. Anyway, Marino's got a good amount of units over here. He's got, yeah, comparable amount of units, but Vortex's army is significantly stronger, especially because of the archers over here, the crossmen over here, not really getting too much value for Marine Lord. Vortex is going to end up clearing this up, I think. I think it does. I think it does. I think it's quite clear right now. The crossbow is going down, the lancer is going down. Marine Lord gets completely striped away from his army. He's gonna have only 2 crossbowmen in the can over there to work with. He's got a total military count of 11 and 49 villagers. Meanwhile, Vortex, on the other hand, has got 52 villagers and 11 military units as well. Of course, the military units for him are going to be significantly stronger compared to Marine Lords. At the very least, the value of his army is significantly higher. And we'll see. Here comes another engagement. Vortex not interested. No, he's just going back. Are we going to see a shaman at any point in time over here to try and reset the HP of the units? I don't see a prey intent at all, so instead it seems like it's going to be siege for Vortex. While Marine Lord, on the other hand, he's got no siege coming up whatsoever, but he does have a shaman. This is what I wanted to see, because that's going to get him much more value out of his units. There we go, good job. Mal over here is eventually going to take the outpost down, so that's pretty good already. And then he's defending it with the lancers, right? But yeah, I think that just one shaman over here would make it so much better for Vortex. So he would be able to reset the HP of the weak units. Meanwhile, we'll take a look at Marine Lord on the other hand, and he's got... Well, he does have the shaman, although he's not been able to heal the units up just yet. Yeah, as a matter of fact, where is the shaman even? Is he trying to collect relics? Yeah, he's just roaming around trying to collect relics, so that means that his army is going to be just as vulnerable as Vortex's. Outpost should be going down over here. We still have 2 over here for Marine Lord. He's been investing a lot of resources into these defenses. Meanwhile, Vortex, on the other hand, has just been going for full military production. Good job. Well played. There we go. Vortex still looking pretty strong over here. It's got only about 200 score lead or 300 score lead right now. But I'm pretty sure that's going to start skyrocketing the moment he's able to start getting the raids going over here. Can start taking the buildings down. Remember as well that setting a building on fire is going to give them extra resources. So yeah. Where are the units from Marine Lord? He's got them all here. He's got Springhalds coming out. Is this going to be enough though? I'm not really sure. Yeah, Vortex seems to realize about it right away. He knows. He's got the outpost over here, so he's got plenty of vision. Notice. So he knows exactly. There we go. He knows exactly when the Springhalds are coming in. And he's keeping these units forward. Gotta be careful. That's one mountain going down. Not quite. But he does end up spotting the Springhalds over here. He's going to take one down. Almost takes the second one down. Needs to repair this mangonel. Where are the villages? He does have villages over here, so he's got to try and repair it. Meanwhile, Marine Lord once again is just going to be playing defensive over here. Vortex is putting a lot of pressure on the blue player. And so far, the favorite guy to win the whole thing certainly seems to be under pressure over here when fighting with the same civilization against Vortex. Vortex's gameplay seems to be a little bit more solid over here so far. He's redeployed a step readout on a forward goal. This one's going to have 8,000, so it's going to last for quite a while. And we have 2 siege workshops coming in for Vortex, so that's pretty good. It's roaming around as well, trying to find some exposed units maybe. And the Wololo's coming up! But it's going down right away. That was a very good reaction from Marine though. Like instant conversion over there, or trying to. Instant conversion attempt. But he couldn't do it. So is that going to be a good prompt for Vortex to go for the praying tent himself? Or not? Because he's not gone for it just yet. He's not gotten a shaman out whatsoever. Now Marine Lord with a single pair of Lancers over here manages to disrupt Vortex's economy by quite a bit. Job. Well played. He keeps on roaming around over here, trying to find exposed areas. He cannot do it. How much gold do we have left over here? Well, it's still pretty much untapped yet. Like, it's barely been collected for 400, right? So it's still got 90% left. Yeah, and Vortex all of a sudden falling behind and score a little bit. Let's take a look at the military stats over here to see who's got the best KD. Best KD is actually a little bit better for Vortex. 53 to 47. What is the actual population? 64 to 46 for Vortex. Versus 71 to 39. So we do have extra villagers for Marine Lord. He has gotten the second TC up. So it does make sense, for sure. But that means he's not really going to be able to go for quite as much military production as Vortex. And that's the case every time you go for economy. You're just not going to be able to... He's not going to be able to produce quite as much military as if you were focusing on full military production, right? Especially as the game was so even up until this point. That means that Vortex should be in a much better spot from this point onwards, as he's going to be getting so many more units out and he's going to be able to put so much pressure up. If Marine Lord fails to contain pressure from Vortex, then the extra villagers are going to end up going down without paying off 100%. That could end up being wasted resources. So let's see. Here comes Vortex. Total military count right now for Marine Lord. 51. For Vortex, 53. Marine Lord once again with a stray Lancers over here trying to get the raids going, but Vortex already had a few defensive Lancers over there he's going to be able to hold on with. So yeah, siege engagement over here seems to be going a little bit better for Marine Lord, who does nothing and 2 Springles down over here. As a matter of fact, make that 3. I think that's, yeah, 3 Springles going down already. And only 1 down over here from Marine Lord. So that's exactly the types of the type of engagements that he needs to hold on. So good job. See the Magnus going down over there. We still have 2 Magnus over here though from Vortex. Marine Lord's got a lot of units over here, especially the cross over there might be looking very strong, but with the Magnus over here, it's gonna be getting another big shot over there, and that's a lot of crossbows taking damage. And Vortex though will not be able to keep on pushing over here anymore, as Marine Lord's able to successfully defend himself. Well played. And this is what I was saying. If Marine Lord had gotten pushed away over there, then Vortex would have been in a much better spot, because he would have had a lot of very high value units left to keep on raiding with. Meanwhile, now Marine Lord is going to be able to keep on defending himself while still getting a hidden villager count. So Vortex's failure to get the push going over there, or to get a better trade, ends out that he's going to be behind in villagers and in military. We have more military and more villagers for Marine Lord right now. That engagement changed the game in favor of Marine Lord. It's gonna be in a much better spot right now. Given all the extra villagers he's got, pastures, right? Given all the extra villagers that Marine Lord's got right now compared to Vortex, that's already kind of going to offset for the second TC villager production costs. So it's going to be like full profit for Marine Lord from this point onwards. And you can see that he's getting significantly ahead in score right now because of it too. There we go. He's going back. Good job. Good job. Seems like Marino is going to be able to completely take advantage of his extra economy right now. And I wouldn't be surprised to see him be the first one to go up to the Imperial Age as well. Vortex is going to try to get another push going over here. He's getting raided again by these stray Lancers. And Vortex, oh god, come on. Vortex is getting completely disrupted by the two Lancers. But whatever happened to the Lancers he had before, I think he just brought them all forward, right? To have a full army as opposed to a separated, divided army. Just wanted to have everything together, but that means that he does end up getting pushed away from wood. And I mean, take a look at that. How many other villages do we have right now for Marine Lord? It's ridiculous. For Vortex, rather. Yeah, he's got plenty by the villagers. 14 other villagers at this point. That is so rough. On an economy of 48 villagers, 18 other villages is going to represent about 33% of his economy. Even higher, probably more like 35% of his economy not working at all. He realized about it though, at the very least, so that he does have more villagers working over here. Damn, the sheep frenzy though is real. Jeez. It's got 5 pastures. There we go. Good pressure from Vortex. Honestly, don't think it's going to be enough though. He's got 53 military units. Marine on the other hand, some 62 military units. So it's going to be Springs versus Springs. That's going to be... Oh god! That is 5 Springles to 0 Springles taken over here. Marino's got still a good amount of Springles left. However, we do have more Lancers for Vortex though, so he's going to try to go after the Springles right away. Wow! Vortex over here does end up coming out on top, even after taking that atrocious siege engagement. Let's see about this, if Marino's micro is going to be enough to take on the Lancers over here. After all, he does have crossbowmen, right? It's going to be good against heavy armor units, but yeah, Vortex's units are so strong already. We need way more crossbowmen over here for Marino to be able to hold on against these Lancers. Basically, at 5 pierce armor, and these Lancers, these crossbowmen getting 12 attack. You can see that he's got +9, right? So that's going to be 21. Minus 5, that's going to be 16 damage per hit. A 230 over here. That's going to require like, what, 17 crossbows, something like that. Vortex is going to try to get the counter raid going, the same way that Marine Lord's been raiding the crap out of his economy earlier. Now it's Vortex's turn to try and get the same thing going, but he cannot really do too much over here. Yeah, he's just bailing with the Lancers. Probably just going to try to group them up once again. Vortex does run out of wood over here though. He's moving the girl over to another wood line over here. It's going to be fine. And Marine Lord is relocating the redoubt. Stuff. There we go. Big engagement's coming up now as Vortex pushing once again. And once again, Marine Lord's economy is so much stronger. Military count 43 for Vortex, Marine Lord on 52. He does have more military once again, but yeah, he cannot take advantage of these units. Then it's not really going to matter too much, right? He does have a good amount of crossbowmen over here. He's struggling big time to take the units down. And he does end up getting pushed out over here. It's gonna be left with only 5 Lancers over here. Meanwhile, we take a look at Vortex, and Vortex got about 6 Lancers. Yeah, but he does end up getting pushed away by the crossbows and the Lancers from Marino. So overall, Marino's been able to defend over here too well, and Vortex is the one under pressure. Vortex is the one who's got to make this work, who's gotta make something happen, because if he doesn't, he probably already knows right now, as he probably is aware of both the TCs from Marine Lord, that the blue player is gonna be getting significantly ahead in economy if he doesn't, right? I think he's gotta know. I'm pretty sure he knows. I'm pretty sure he knows. Good job with the spring also. Yeah, but these Lancers are going down. Yeah, once again, he's got enough to almost one-shot these Lancers. He's pushing him back. Marine Lord is finally getting the push back against Vortex. What a long first game, guys. This could very well be an over 2-hour series. Even 2 hours and a half. So I'm very much hoping you're looking forward to it. Good job. Marine Lord is just an incredible player. It baffles me to see, you know, how well he's able to hold on against such a military disadvantage that he had earlier. When trying to go for more economy, he plays defensive and he's able to pull it off. Despite atrocious trades with siege, despite not really having quite as many numbers, despite the army composition not being quite as strong seemingly. Yeah, it's just incredible. He has managed to get about 3,400 extra points right now, 3,600 extra points, score points, right? Let's take a look at the KD to see what's looking like. By the way, we have counterweight trebuchet coming up. Traction trebuchet, as a matter of fact, sorry. Alright. Let's take a look. A military. Overall, very, very close KD. A little bit better for Marine Lord, which is going to work in favor of the blue player, of course, because with the stronger economy he was aiming for. Just having 1-to-1 is already going to be so good anyway. There we go. To be able to take the siege workshops down. Now, this is not really going to do too much, right? To Vortex anyway. Yeah. It's not like he was banking on this for anything. Traction the trebuchet still. Taking the outpost down. Good job. This trebuchet kind of reminds me, I don't know if you guys ever saw the minigame in Age of Empires' website where you would have to shoot with a trebuchet. It's missing all the shots, but it's still doing damage. This is definitely not properly programmed, but let's take a look at the big engagement over here. This is what matters, guys. This is the big one. That's a lot of crossbowmen for Marine Lord, who's going to end up taking game number 1 with this engagement going heavily in his favor. Vortex calls it GG, and Marine Lord, after looking significantly weaker earlier in terms of military, does manage to fend off Vortex's pushes time after time, does manage to come back over here, get the second TC up, get a hidden villager count, get a stronger economy going, and Vortex was completely unable to punish him. So that's going to be first game for Marine Lord over here. With an incredible performance over here, you can see also a higher total unit count in the end, ever since the middle of the Castle Age or so, we saw also Marine Lord's population and villager count going higher and higher as well. At the end of the game, he was above 130 villages, which is impressive, of course, compared to Vortex's around 70 villager count or 80 something villager count over there. For military, on the other hand, Marine Lord was also able to get up significantly. At the end, we see the total military count or total unit count over here was close to 200, as he got pop capped at the very end of the game as well, while Vortex was significantly behind at 112 or 120 population over there. Marine Lord does end up taking the game then, and we are going to be jumping into game number 2 as soon as it becomes available. Very nice military score over here for Marine Lord. For economy as well, a much stronger score. Let's go back and wait for the next one, shall we? And we are in game number 2. As expected, it is going to be Hill and Dale, as both players were picking the Holy Roman Empire. That means that both are going to be getting the same bonuses. We have talked about this already in the previous series. For Holy Roman Empire still, for anybody who might be just jumping into the stream right now, they're going to be getting access to the prelate at the very beginning of the game, which is going to inspire your villagers to work faster. On top of that, we also have a bunch of relic bonuses from having extra range, extra attack, extra vision on buildings when you garrison relics inside them, and having faster attacking navy units when you garrison relics inside the docks up to 20% faster by 4 relics. You're also going to have some mechanics with the landmarks as well, like the Regnitz Cathedral, of course, comes to mind. Just going to produce a lot of gold by garrisoning relics into it. And then on top of that, we also have for them cheaper emplacements, right? And then they also get access to the early man-at-arms in the village, and that's about it. So yeah, this map is really common to see Holy Roman Empire in, because if you take a look at the way it generates, you can easily go for some palisades from here to here. You can easily go for some palisades from here to here as well, right? Potentially up here as well. It's going to be like fairly cheap. And then you completely secure yourself up. So what do you do with Holy Roman Empire? You just play for Castle Age. You just play for going up to the Castle Age as fast as possible and try to collect relics, right? As soon as possible as well. Now, speaking of relics, let's take a look at the map generation a little bit and see who's got access or easier access to relics from both these players. We are going to have, first off, one relic already kind of inside Marine Lord's Hill, so that's already one that he's going to be able to secure for sure. And then he's got one up north that is so close over here, right? Yeah, it's so close over here that he should be able to secure this one, basically. Then if we take a look at Vortex, on the other hand, Vortex is going to have one up north. It's not going to be quite inside his hill, but it's going to be kind of comparable, I guess, to maybe this one, right? Although this one is a little bit farther away from Marine Lord. Anyway, there's already going to be one relic that Vortex should be able to collect for sure. And then this one, now this one, if Marine Lord realizes about it, could be troublesome for Vortex because it's so far away. As a matter of fact, we take a look at the distance over here. Even when watching from the hill, it's so far away for the red player. He's got to go all the way up here to collect it. You cannot even see it because the scoreboard is obstructing it, but the relic is so far away. It's ridiculous. Then the 5th relic in the end, though, is going to be up north. It's a little bit closer to Vortex, so he might be able to try and contest this one. However, if Marine Lord realizes about this relic being so exposed for Vortex, he could potentially try and send his prelate to collect this one first. Or, alternatively, he could potentially go and try and palisade wall it, right? Which is also being a very common strategy against Holy Roman Empire. You just go forward and try to wall the relics in so they cannot collect it. So why would you do that? Well, with the Regnitz Cathedral, Holy Roman Empire is going to be able to fast imp extremely quickly, and that's a very strong strategy to go for. With the extra gold you're going to be getting, you're going to be on a much stronger economy just by getting the 3 relics inside the Regnitz Cathedral. It's going to be equivalent to about 20 extra villagers collecting gold, right? So it's going to be a huge boost in your economy. So much so that it's very common to see Holy Roman Empire go out to the Imperial Age as early as 11 minutes into the game, which is ridiculous. Or at the very least, place the landmark, right? So, yeah. Anyway, Once you are in the Imperial Age, Holy Roman Empire will be getting up in villager counts super quickly because they usually do go for the Palace of Swabia, which is going to... Swabia, rather. Palace, which is going to allow you to train villagers for cheaper and faster. So let's see, Vortex got 2 scouts over here. Marine Lord, on the other hand, got only 1 scout, but he should have extra villagers anyway. 18 to 17, yes, that is the case. It makes sense, of course. You have 1 predate for each player. We also have the Ash and Chapel over here for both as well, or at the very least that should be the case. I am not the biggest fan of Vortex's location for the Ash and Chapel though, because it's not going to be inspiring the Lumberjacks. It's going to be inspiring instead the food workers and the gold miners only, right? Oh man, is that going to be strong enough? It might be. Yeah. It is strong enough for the gold miners anyway. Let's check. Good pressure from Vortex. Yeah, he forced a second scout from Marine Lord over here. That's not bad. We have seen this time and time again before. Going for the second scout later, delaying it a little bit, it's going to be better for your economy anyway. So yeah. Let's check. Right? There we go. We also have this, of course. The emergency repairs. Unique ability for Holy Roman Empire. Vortex on the other hand. Yeah. Doesn't really have too much going just now. It's just going to be a race to the castle age for the time being. And Marine Lord's looking a little bit stronger. Once again, I think it's because of the better Ancient Chapel location over here. Vortex is only boosting the gold miners and the food workers over here, but not so the lumberjacks. Yeah, as a matter of fact, it's got 2-3 lumberjacks over here. We take a look at this and it's a little bit better for Marine Lord. Well, maybe it doesn't really make much of a difference, right? Because you're still gonna be prioritizing food and gold income to go up to the castle age, not so much the wood. But yeah, it's still a little bit better for Marine Lord in any case, even if it's a marginal difference. And it does pay off in the end. It does pay off. That was stable for Marine Lord. He's already going for the Regnitz Cathedral. If we take a look at Vortex on the other hand, he's about to get a resource to go for it, so he's gonna start going for it with about 6 villagers. 8 villagers even. How many do we have over here? 8 villagers for Marine Lord as well. And he's bringing a few more. He's bringing a few more. He's gonna try to get the Regnitz Cathedral out ASAP. And he's going for prelates. He's going for prelates. Now, will this be fast enough for Marine Lord to end up securing 3 relics or not? 1 extra relic is already going to account for having 3 additional relics worth of gold income compared to the other Holy Roman Empire, so it's not a trivial amount of extra resources. We take a look at Vortex's map generation. He basically has scouted the entire map. Marine Lord on the other hand is now gonna try to get some damage done on the villagers. What? But he does have some good idea of where the relics are, I'm pretty sure. Should know. Well, if he didn't know about this one, now he's going to realize, right? Yeah, now he knows. But anyway, prelates are coming out already, so he's got 1 coming out. He's got lancers on the way as well, horsemen rather. And yeah, he's gonna try to collect this one. It's super important. And Vortex has already gotten to the castle age, so he's gonna be the one collecting this one. That means Marine Lord cannot go for it anymore, and he's gonna have to try and contest one of these ones up north. Now, mind you though, Vortex is going for the farther one already, so he might end up being the one collecting all 3 relics. Meanwhile, Marine Lord cannot take this one whatsoever. Yeah, and Marine Lord's only hope for getting 3 relics would be to snipe one of those prelates as they bring the relics back home and try to go and snatch it, but I don't know if he's gonna be able to. He's paying attention to the mining camp over here instead. And he's just completely ignoring the prelate. And the prelate's going to drop the relic right away. The Regnus Palace is right there. He's going up north where he's going to realize about the other prelate bringing the relic in. And the conversion's coming up and he's not gonna be able to get it. Well, let's see, Marine Lord can't take the prelate down over here. Now the thing though is, if he takes the prelate down, he still would not be able to collect the relic until he cleans out the units from Vortex. And Vortex, how many units does he have over here? So he had 2 Lancers, 3 Horsemen, and 4 Scouts. Meanwhile, Vortex got 2 Lancers, 5 Scouts only. Marine Lord on paper should be on top over here. Should be getting a much better trade. For whatever reason, he decided not to take it. Instead, I think he's probably just going to want to wait until he gets the prelate forward. Try and steal the relics over here. He is sending them though. He's got more Lancers coming in by the minute. Or more Knights, sorry, coming in by the minute. And where are the prelates? He's got one over here, but he's not gone up just yet. So we have 1 relic over here for the red player. We have 1 relic over here for the blue player. Is gonna be dropping the second in just one moment. Meanwhile, the 4th and 5th relics over here are still gonna be up for grabs. And it's such a back and forth dance over here between Marine Lord and Vortex. More Knights coming in. Oh boy. Here comes the prelates. Gonna try to get the relic. And Vortex, he's not going after the prelate at all. This could be really, really good for Marine Lord because he's going to try and bait the engagement to the back where he's gonna be able to try and get the conversion up. And this could be really good, but Vortex realizes and Marine Lord's gotta bring the extra Knights up north. He ended up losing these. He's got this extra Knight, but yeah, he does not have the numbers anymore, so he's going to end up losing the relic again. And yeah, it's just going to be a battle for the 4th and 5th relics. While these are still up for grabs, by the way, this is beautiful for Marine Lord. He had another prelate over here, although it's going to go down right away, right? But yeah, as long as these relics are still up for grabs, it's still going to be much better for Marine Lord. How so? With 2 relics over here? Why is he not garrisoning the 2nd relic? Oh lord, he's realizing about it now, but he's had the monk over there or the prelate for such a long time. And he could have gotten so far ahead already. Imagine if for the last 2 minutes he had the 2nd relic over there. That would be twice the gold income compared to Vortex. But very unfortunately for him, he ended up forgetting about it, and now he realized like much later. Which is very unfortunate. He's gotta be feeling bad about it. But yeah, now Vortex is going to be able to collect the 2nd relic for sure. He's probably going to end up collecting all 3 relics over here, so he's going to be getting significantly ahead compared to Marine Lord. This is really unfortunate. If Marine Lord had realized about this, and he had dropped the 2nd relic as soon as he had access to it, then he would have gotten significantly ahead in economy. He would have been able to produce a lot more units compared to Vortex, and he would have been able to contest the relics over here still. Meanwhile, Vortex is going to end up collecting both these relics just fine. And he's gonna be getting ahead in economy significantly. Fairly surprised though that Vortex has taken so long and still has not gone for the palisades over here, because that would be preventing Marine Lord from, you know, from getting inside Vortex's base, which has been able to do for quite a long time already. But yeah. There we go. Stuff. Another conversion attempt coming up. Marine Lord is going to pay right away, yeah. But Vortex will end up collecting this one. So that's going to be the third relic for him finally. Now, this doesn't really guarantee much of anything though. Once again, we have seen Marine Lord come back from seemingly very unfavorable positions before, so yeah, the series is still going to be pretty close, I'm pretty sure. And even game number 2 is still going to be pretty close, I'm pretty sure. We are getting close to 15 minutes into the game already, and no Imperial Age is coming up for anyone, so that boat has sailed. I think it's just going to be full Castle Age pressure right here from both players to see who can get the most knights. Yeah. Sacred Side control is coming up over here from Marino, who interestingly enough still has the highest score. Let's see about the engagement over here, 13 versus 12. As for upgrades, yeah, we have a little bit better upgrades for Vortex. Yeah, he's got one extra attack. Good job. Vortex is coming out on top over here. Marino is going to bail. The Wu player's assessment over here, risk assessment, has been incredible so far in the series. It's one of the things that really allows him to stay at the very top as well. To be seemingly so much stronger compared to most other players. The Vortex certainly giving him a run for his money here. Aziz, are there more than one in chat? Yeah, I'm very curious about it. I was very curious as well as to who's gonna be rooting for whom as well in this set, but we haven't really had a whole lot of people during the live stream, so cannot really know. Vortex roams around. Yeah, and Marine Lord's still holding on over here. It's got Stonewalls coming up. Palisades up north, Stonewalls along the center, right? We have, I imagine, Stonewalls over here. I don't know, just Palisades. It's fine though. I think it's going to be okay. And there you are. Good job. Good job. He's taking some villages down over here. He will end up sacrificing the majority of the knights. But he does end up getting some good damage down over there. If we take a look at the military count, and by the way, Marino is going to be the first one to go up to the Imperial Age, I think. Seems so. I don't see Palace of Swabia coming up over here whatsoever for Vortex. So yeah, this is what I'm saying. Just Marino is incredible. What up? Are you kidding me? How many villagers is he going? Oh, it was for Swabia, sorry, not Swabia. Yeah, he's got 32 villagers getting the palace up, and this is so good because he'll be able to start going for villagers for cheaper, faster as well. It's gonna be getting significantly ahead of the economy, and then that might be enough to allow him to catch up for economy despite not having quite as many relics to work with, right? So this is really, really good from Marine Lord. By the way, give me a second, I just want to see the wall from the other side. Ah, interesting. Well, anyway, Sacred Side control is coming up over here from Vortex. I'll try to break through the Palisade gate over here. Let's see if Marine Lord's going to be able to defend over here. Probably not. He's probably going to need to go for extra walls, right? So he's going for the walls, yeah, around the wood line. Good job. It's gonna be fine. He doesn't lose access to too many resources over here. There's one stone quarry, and there is one gold vein over here. But he still has stone up north. He still has gold on the left hand side, so I think it's gonna be fine. And Vortex, what is he going to do? Well, he's going to be playing full Castle Age over here by the looks of things. I don't see... Oh, he is going for the Palace of Swabby, actually, so never mind. Yeah. He doesn't have anywhere near as many villagers building this one up, though. But yeah, anyway, he's just trying to force Marine Lord out of his cocoon. Getting Sacred Site over here means that if he can get the third one, of course, that's going to be only 10 minutes. The Marine Lord's going to have to work with to try and neutralize some of the Sacred Sites as well. Before he loses, right? The Sacred Site victory. See? Good stone walls coming up over here. It's gonna be able to get this on time. I think he might. Yeah. It's fine. Good job. Very nice quick walls over there for Marine Lord. Of course, Knights wouldn't be as rude as to step on top of the foundations. That was very AoE2-like, but yeah. He doesn't have securing himself. Take a look at the villager count, and Vortex right now is looking alright at 58 villagers and 29 military units, but Marine Lord is at 75 villagers. That's going to offset a little bit for the extra relic the Marine Lord's got access to. The extra relic is going to amount to about 6 villagers or so, or 6.6 villagers worth of extra economy for Vortex. So Marine Lord having 79 villages over here compared to Vortex on 63 is actually going to be on a stronger economy compared to Vortex, which is very, very interesting to see. But yeah, he's got all 3 Sacred Site, guys. Vortex can win the game by Sacred Site at 31 minutes. However, Marine Lord is going to try to neutralize this one. Good job, Sacred Site's coming back up. The one straight knight getting a lot of damage down over here. Good job. Okay, he'll end up getting cleaned up, but it's still fine. So, Marine Lord's economy right now is significantly stronger compared to Vortex's. We take a look once again, 72 villages for Vortex, Marine Lord's gonna be on 92, right? So that's all good and dandy. He needs to keep on going for more villages, of course. Let's see, Vortex is going for more, yes. And that means that once we get to the max amount of villagers that Marine Lord is gonna want to go for anyway, he's gonna be able to make a transition to full knight production, and he's going for elite Knight right now as well. While we take a look at Vortex on the other hand, Vortex is not going for elite knights at all. He is going for greased axles for his siege weaponry. He's got the bombard over here. He's gonna try to break through. Let's see, Marine Lord. What's he going to do? He's bringing a few knights from very far away. I don't think it's going to be enough though. We already have a lead knight, by the way, for Vortex. That's why he was not going for it. He already has it. Knight's coming now for Marine Lord. Military count of 22 right now for a good player compared to Vortex. It's going to be on 38, but here he comes. He's breached through the gate. Here comes Vortex. But here comes Marine Lord as well. Timing has not been the best for the blue player though. He needs to bring the units over here to engage. Oh, no way though. I think it was on purpose. I think as opposed to trying to get a good surround going over there, I think it was just trying to go after the bombards instead. But he was not able to get them in the end. Now Vortex still has a good amount of units over here. Let's see who's going to be coming out on top. Vortex got 27 knights. Meanwhile, Marine Lord is on 12 knights only. He's going to get completely cleaned up. Especially with the bombards over here attacking from the back as well. That's going to be so much damage. extra damage Vortex is going to be able to get. And that's going to be game number 2, guys. As Vortex ends up taking the engagement over here. Marine wasn't able to defend himself. Even with the stronger economy compared to Vortex, he does end up calling the GG. And Vortex is thus going to equalize the series. We have a 1-1 score over here. Thus, guaranteeing a 4-game series at the very least. So let's go for game number 3 as soon as it's available. For the time being, let's just take a look at the timeline. What do we have over here? We have a very, very similar total unit count for the most part. Although, of course, a bunch of those were mainly villagers for Marine Lord at the end. A bunch extra villagers compared to Vortex. We take a look at military count, and it was significantly higher for Vortex for the majority of the late game. So well played. For stats over here, you can see a KD that's much better for Vortex. A close to 3-2 KD. That's about it, so let's go back. Perfect. Game number 3 is here. Go figure. Danube River. This is exactly what we were expecting. We saw Mongol mirror on Dry Arabia. We saw Holy Roman Empire mirror on the hill on Dale. We are going to see Delhi mirror over here on Danube River. And remember that we still have French, we still have English, and we still have Abbasid Dynasty. So we're probably going to see French mirror on Boulder Bay next, and then maybe some other mirror later. We'll see. Also, I recently opened a bag of gyro spice, and I'm looking forward to delicious food for the next week or so. That sounds good. I have no idea what gyro spice is, but sounds tasty. Anything that is spice sounds tasty. So, what do we have for daily Sultanate over here for both players? They're gonna be getting, first off, upgrades for free, although they do take significantly longer to research, although they also get access to the Scholar unit, which when garrisoned inside buildings is going to accelerate research times. Besides that, we also have for them the ability to build defenses with infantry units. We're gonna have for Delhi Sultanate also fishing ships equipped with archers, right? Which is pretty good. And yeah, I would say that that's for the most part the most important stuff for them. For this map anyway, the fishing boats can certainly make a difference. Once again, we're gonna see the dogs coming in between the crossing on the right hand side and the center one, right? For both players. So yeah. Most Greek restaurants put gyro spice in nearly everything. I haven't ever been to a Greek restaurant, so I wouldn't know, but I'm gonna be googling it later for sure. There we go. Beautiful. Plenty of sheep over here for Marine Lord. Where is Vortex? Vortex going to bring a few himself too. Yeah, it's all good. It's all fine. What usually ends up happening on this map, especially in the Delhi Mirror matchup that we're seeing right now, is players are just going to be trying to contest water. And instead of going for just the fishing ships forward and try to put pressure against enemy fishing ships, they're just going to be trying to play for the fuel age, or they're going to be getting access to dough. And those are going to be significantly stronger than the fishing ship for sure, so it's really, really good. We saw Vortex play an incredible game against Hera in his set, and we saw Marine Lord play a pretty good game himself, right, against against the Mista in his own semi-final set. And I'm pretty curious as to who's gonna be coming out on top over here, because these are both S tier players. See? Very small skirmish. They're not really gonna be committed to this one, but it looks of things. We'll see. Oh, he got it! Nice micro from Marine Lord, and Vortex reacted a little bit too late trying to bring the unit out. Trying to pull it out. There we go. Good job. Yeah. Taking the scout down, so Marindo does not take a single villager loss over here, and he's taking already 2 scouts from Vortex, which is already fantastic. We take a look at the villager count because of it, and we can see that Marine Lord is at 23 eco units compared to only 21. Makes sense. Village is coming up. No, not yet. Just going for the mosque. No Dome of the Fate. Now he's going for Dome of the Fate. And Vortex, on the other hand, is not going for either the mosque nor Dome of the Fate. Now he's going for it, so it's going to be a little bit later. And overall, Marine Lord's stronger economy is starting to show through. Once he gets up, of course, it's going to be getting access to Dome. Meanwhile, Vortex has got more scouts coming out over here. He's got to be really careful against Marine Lord. Good job. Yeah, going in favor of Marine Lord as well. His scouts got more HP left compared to Vortex's. Both running away, then realizing the other player ran away, then turning back. Kind of. Village should be here for Marine Lord in no time. Oh wow, he's actually taking his sweet time to go for it. He's got 4 villagers building it. Meanwhile, Vortex on the other hand has got 4 villagers over here as well. Yeah, okay. Well, it's still going to be a head start for Marine Lord, but it's taking definitely longer than I thought it was going to. Because he does not have an insane head start though, that means that the defender's advantage should allow Vortex to hold on just fine. Now, Marine Lord's gonna be the one going for the palisade gate, for the palisade wall over here though. On the river? I don't know if that's going to be enough. Vortex so far has proven more than capable of denying these things. Although Marine Lord's going to be the first one to the village, he might be the first one going for the dough. He's got more fishing boats on the way. He's going to complete. Yeah, he's just gonna try to get the palisade wall up over here because Vortex is a little bit later to the village. He's not gonna be able to deny that actually. So Vortex is going for the dough, but the wall's gonna be up, and Marine Lord's stronger economy is going to end up being so much stronger for him. It's going to end up being so good, right? How many fishing boats do we have over here for both players? Vortex got 9. Marine Lord's got 11, and he's gonna keep on going for more, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, he's got more on the way. Well, the upgrades coming in from both players as well. Yeah, pretty good stuff. More dose on the way for Vortex. He's got the first one out already, but he's not doing much of anything with it. Just roaming around. Yeah, but once again, I think it's very unlikely he'll be able to do any damage. He's going up north to get some more vision along the river. He knows that Marine Lord is not over there at all. He knows that Marine Lord's got fishing ships over here. Right? As a matter of fact, he even got aggroed by the fishing ship. See? Yeah, overall it's pretty good for Marine Lord. He's been able to stabilize over here, or he's been able to protect his food economy. And he's gonna be just fine. How many fishing boats do we have over here? It's got 15. Compare that to Vortex's water economy. And we have only 10 over here, so that's already going to be 50% stronger for the economy for Marine Lord. Who's going up to the Castle Age already. Nice. Vortex, on the other hand, is getting very close, but is not quite up there. And notice, Marine Lord He's pulling a bunch of villagers over here. Compound of the defender is going to allow the infantry units to go for stone walls. It's going to reduce the cost as well of the defenses, which is pretty nice. Let's see. Seems like Marine Lord is going to be the first one also to try and collect the relics, as being the first player to get to the castle age in the first spot. And wow! No way! Marine Lord was able to get a sneaky dock up north. Vortex hasn't realized about the moment Vortex went to scout for sneaky docks was so much earlier. Now because he's got the does just trying to break through the palaces over here, there is no way that he's going to realize about this. We take a look at his point of view, and he's got no idea. This could be really, really strong for Marine Lord. Fifty fishing boats, seriously? Does he have a secret stash of wood somewhere? It's just been going for it as opposed to going for the dough, so the same resources have been invested into different things, right? Vortex got military units over here, and Marino is just going for full economy. He's only now that he's got a stronger economy to work with, going to start going for some navy units. And what does he have? Well, he's going to go for a Bagla, or is he going to go for... Wow, he's going for the explosive dough, and Vortex realized! Let's see. Oh boy. That was a very good reaction for Vortex, because if he hadn't realized about it, he could have lost so many fishing boats. Gonna try to keep an eye on this for sure. Let's see, conversion's coming up over here. It's not going to happen. Vortex gonna try to get the scholar still. Not gonna be able to. And by the way, we already had a relic over here being taken by Marine Lord, so that his mosque is already on 2 relics. So he collected that one, he collected one on the left hand side, I think, and now he's gonna be trying to collect this one on the left hand side as well, which I think he's gonna be able to get. Good job. Let's see. Yep, doesn't seem like he'll be able to do much of anything with this anymore. Yeah, that was probably not worth it. That's 2 explosive doves that he goes for, and he's unable to take a single unit down. Definitely not worth it. He still has a very strong economy, mind you, though. Take a look at this, 55 to 33 for Marine Lord compared to Vortex's 53 to 25. Battle coming in from Marine Lord, though that's going to be so strong. Just as Vortex was trying to get the palaces up to prevent units from getting to his base. He's got war elephants coming out, though. Interesting. Alright. I just can't help but want to see more elephants whenever I see Delimiros. After what we saw yesterday from Vodka vs. Brew, definitely want to see more of this. This is so good for Marine Lord. Now he could go for more explosive dose too, because he's pushing all the units to the right hand side, right? It's actually really good. The battle over here is going to be like a Hulk equivalent. One going down. And here comes the explosive now. The explosive though, do we have any... We have only one though over here, so that's going to be trying to take the explosive though down. I think he might be able to do it. Yeah, Marine Lord cannot get any damage done over there, but yeah. He still has a stronger economy. Do we have a second TC over here though? Let's see for Vortex or not. Not that I can see, no. Let's check. Yeah, he's going for it once again, but it's going to be 1-1. Seems like Backlet's going down over here. Oh, he could have gotten one fishing boat over here, but he was not paying attention. Well, I mean, he's still taking so long to go down that he might be able to still get a few extra fishing boats down. Wow, he's got it. Yeah. He's got to go for the 1 HP one, man. Come on. Well played. Still was able to get some good damage done, though. Retains the score lead. We see battles coming out right now for Vortex, but still, Marine Lord's is just chilling over here, just fine. It's got plenty of fish boats, still. It's got a Sacred Side control over here, plus he's got already 3 relics inside the mosque. So that will be so much gold income for him. 300 gold per minute. Meanwhile, where's the mosque over here for Vortex? It's right here. I do not see him with any relics, though. It seems like he did not collect any at all. Didn't he? It seems like he didn't. Second Sacred Side control. Perfect. He's gotta defend the Sacred Side. It's about 25 minutes into the game. He's going to end up winning. Unless Vortex can't do anything about that. Beautiful pressure from Marine Lord on the left-hand side as well. I think Vortex is gonna be fine. I think it's gonna be able to defend just fine. I think Marine Lord should probably just be trying to secure the Sacred Sites over here. Here come the Elephantos, guys! We have Elephantos as well for Marine Lord. This is so beautiful to see. Are we going to see any more, though? Well, we have 5 stables over here for Marine Lord. And he is producing, yeah. He is producing. He's also going for Navigator Lookout. He's going to increase range, vision of military ships and range as well, which is pretty nice. Good job. Can take the elephant down in. He will. Almost. Slow-mo heavy fight certainly looks like it, for sure. But he's just trying to calm back, but he's certainly taking so much damage. Conversion's coming up. Could not get it. Marine Lord's just going to be walking away. He did manage to break through over here, but it seems like Vortex was able to wall this up behind him. I still think Marine Lord, though, is going to be able to break through and go out if he needs to. What I'm mostly interested in, though, is in Marine Lord sending the units around and trying to get the raids going, because after the wall low failed over here, it's going to be 2 minutes before he can try it again. So those knights could definitely still be putting a lot of pressure up. Let's see about this, though. Vortex is coming in with the explosive, though. Great shot. 3 fishing boats going down right away. And this is what I wanted to see! Marine Lords disrupting Vortex's economy greatly over here, pushing all the villages away. Looking so strong. He's certainly going to end up taking a few villages down for sure. And remember, 25 minutes into the game, Marine Lord wins by Sacred Side victory. If Vortex is unable to push him out, but he's struggling to defend himself in the first place. And we'll see more villages going down over here. Marine Lord is, well, cannot even take a look at the villager count right now, but he does end up taking the game, guys. That's going to be 2-1 in favor of Marine Lord. Let's update the score over here. There you go. And perfect. Very, very well played. Let's go and take a look at the timeline over here. For villager count, why do I have this cursor? For villager count, we're gonna have for, let's see, Marine Lord and Vortex, about the same villager count throughout the game. However, yeah, once again, I think this definitely does not take fishing ships into account. Otherwise, we would have seen Marine Lord get significantly ahead earlier. Which is kind of a shame. It should be an eco unit counter instead. As for military count, Marine Lord was able to get ahead ever since he got ahead in fishing ships and he was able to produce more units. from the docks, he started getting ahead in military as well. So well played. After he started getting ahead, there was no coming back for Vortex, especially after he started taking pressure on water where he was already kind of weaker compared to Marine Lord. The Will player ends up taking this game. Good job. Let's go back. Welcome everyone to game number 4. This could very well be the last game of the series with Marine Lord already up 2-1. Vortex is going to have no extra lives over here, no second chances. He's got to win this one no matter what if he wants a chance at taking the championship, right? So we'll see. Taking the cup, right? Taking the champion title of the cup. So for the civilizations, we're gonna have, for the first time in the series, a non-mirror matchup where we have Opposite Dynasty for Marine Lord. Meanwhile, we're gonna have Vortex playing with English. So for the Bull player, the Opposite Dynasty means that he's going to have 50% cheaper dogs, which could potentially be very interesting on this map, of course. There's also another map in which you usually see also either Mongols. I mean, this is the Mongolian hide maps anyway, right? In the first place, but you see either Mongols or you see Delhi. Because both civilizations already got used, we're going to see these instead. So yeah, they're going to have cheaper dogs, they're going to have cheaper trade cards as well, which could potentially be useful, you know, for the neutral trade posts. In any case, besides that, we also have... Oh man, the trade posts over here are not quite as fair as you would like them to be, right? Like this one is so close to the shoreline, it could potentially get harassed by navy units. But yeah, on top of that, for the Opposite Dynasty as well, we're going to have the House of Wisdom mechanic, by which they're going to be going up to the next stage by building a House of Wisdom wing. And then besides that, we also have infantry units who can build siege weapons without the siege engineering upgrade, which is always very interesting, of course. And for the most part, that's going to be it for the most important things anyway. For English, on the other hand, they do have a myriad of bonuses from cheaper farms that work faster when close to the mill. Man, I just love the cliffs. I feel like they are so scenic. To also twice the arrows from TCs, they're going to be shooting twice the arrows. You're going to have also keeps the ability to produce all kinds of military units. And then on top of that, we also have the network of castles bonus for English as well. We're gonna have access to Vanguard Minotaurs, right? We're gonna have 1 extra range on navy units as well, which is pretty good. And yeah, let's see how's the wisdom's coming out for Marine Lord. And what is the plan over here? Well, he's got already a dock up here. He's got some fishing boats coming out. Meanwhile, Vortex is not going for it at all. It seems like Vortex is gonna try to go for the council hall, and he's gonna try to go for full military pressure on land, and probably just try to ignore water over here. So what we're gonna see is probably just Vortex go up to the fuel age, right, and start going for some outposts around the shorelines, only so that he can potentially deny the fishing. And then he can also produce longbows, of course, from the council hall. There's a reason he's going for it, as opposed to going for, you know, the Avio Kings. Let's check. What am I talking about? It's the King's Palace, isn't it? Oh god, why am I not remembering this? No, it is the Abio Kings. What am I talking about? For a moment I was doubting myself there. I gotta believe in myself more. Well, anyway, this is going to be so good for Marine Lord, of course, as long as Vortex does not go for water himself, or is able to deny this by going for the outpost I was talking about. Yeah. In an earlier series, I actually referred to the King's Palace as the Abio Kings. Actually, that was my bad. Sorry about that. But yeah, let's check. Good defense from Marine Lord. Be going after the Fuel H himself. He's going for the Eco Wing, of course. Meanwhile, Vortex is already in the Fuel H. He's got Lombo main coming out. But I don't see any villagers coming forward though, so is it not going to be outposts whatsoever? So far, Vortex has completely ignored water himself. He's not going for any water economy. So this is actually so good for Marine Lord still. With the extra fish boats over here, we take a look at military count, eco count over here. We have 25 to 3 for Marine Lord compared to Vortex. Vortex is on 19. So we have already 7 extra eco units for Marine Lord. It's going to be all because of the fish boats. Good job. He's eventually going to be getting to the Fuel H himself as well, so it's going to be fine too. He's almost done researching this. Going to take only 45 more seconds. He is taking a little bit of damage though from the Lombo, so this is actually pretty good for Vortex, and he does not need the outpost in the end. It's just going to be utilized in the range of the Lombos instead. Try and take the fish boats down. However, Marine Lord's micro over here is really good. He's pulling these away, yeah, into the dock. There we are. He just garrisoned these. And it doesn't really matter if he can keep on working 100% of the time with these, necessarily. All that really matters is that he can garrison the weaker ones, and he can prevent taking any losses. And so far, he's done a really good job. And now he's finally in the Fuel H, so he's gonna be able to go for whatever. What does he have in mind? Let's see what production is for Marine Lord over here. Well, he's gotten right. Yeah, he's gotten the Eco Wing, so we should see fresh foodstuffs coming up. Interestingly enough, he's not going for it. Just going to stick to 1 TC production, and he's going for a dough over here instead. Oh, I think he got it though. I think he got the fishing ship. Wow, he's doing it. He's doing good damage. He's taking 4 fishing boats already. Make that 5 fishing boats. Now those coming out. Chunking those Lombos for sure. But does not have enough range to take them all down. He's going back to work. But damn, he's been taking a lot of damage already. Duck's coming out for Vortex right now as well. Well, does it really matter though? Let's go and take a look. Yeah, there we are. Our fish boat's going down. And anyway, let's go and take a look to see. He's got the most eco units at this point, 27 for Marine Lord, 26 for Vortex, so he's finally catching up. Marine Lord is eventually going to end up losing the fish boat over here for sure. As you can see. Good job, he's gotten it. This dog gets kind of denied though by Marine Lord. But nobody's on water right now, so it's going to be a full transition to land. Once again, what I'm pretty curious though is if Marine Lord is going to be thinking of going up, going for a second TC at some point or not. That's usually the case. Well, he isn't going to, but it's still fine because with fresh foodstuffs, it's not necessary for you to go for a second TC and produce twice the villagers for the same cost. You can also stick to 1 TC and save a lot of resources instead. Which he's doing, and he's going to utilize to go for horsemen over here instead, right? Or I think he had a horseman over there, or are these only scouts? These might just be scouts, but still. His economy is going to be in pretty good shape already, so it's alright for Marine Lord. I think he's going to be alright. Vortex on the other hand, he's going for a lot of extra Lombos. Yeah, and it seems to be sufficient for the time being because there is nothing for Marine Lord to defend himself against that with, right? Horseman wouldn't work. It's only gonna be able to go for zone archers. does not have access to Minotaurs, of course, until the Castle Age, so Lomos over here could potentially dominate, for sure. Just gotta take care not to take a lot of damage from the does. But yeah. Vortex already got the extra attack. Well played. Gotta be careful. There you are. Marine Lords coming forward. It's got some horsemen right now. About 8 horsemen or so. 7. Plus 2 scouts. But yeah, once again, it's not going to be enough. These archers are going to be just chunking. As a matter of fact, let's do some quick math. For a Lombo man with 7 attack over here, so already upgraded for fuel H upgrades, against a horseman, he's gonna be dealing 6 damage per shot, right? At 125, that's going to require 21 shots for the horseman to go down. How many Lombos do we have right now for Vortex? It's got about 16. That's more than enough to shot the horseman, of course. And remember as well that because they get palings, although we do not see it being utilized very frequently, they should be able to defend themselves even when facing cavalry only, so I think it's gonna be fine. He did manage to get the dock up over here though, so Vortex is gonna be going for some galleys right now. Meanwhile, Marine was going to have those still. Does not have too many currently. Here come the archers from Marine Lord though, now that he's got a good meat shield. That seems significantly more threatening, so let's see. Vortex will be able to hold on with only Lombos. He's got more range, he's gonna be going right against the archers, and he should. He's pushing Marine Lord away. Marine Lord's gonna be trying to protect the archers right now with the horsemen. We'll see if he can make anything happen, but so far, Vortex been able to defend himself just fine. Good defense over here from Mariner as well. He's got 3 does compared to 2 galleys only. Vortex struggling big time to hold on over here, and it seems like he's going to end up getting cleaned up. Does he have any extra galleys over here? He does have a 3rd one though. Yeah, he's just trying to bait Marine into it. Meanwhile over here, Mariner's still trying to put pressure up. Vortex by the minute gonna be getting significantly higher in crossman in Lombo man count, of course, and he's got up to 25 Lombos, which is once again more than enough to one-shot the horsemen. Now the horsemen have gotten 1 extra pierce armor, so this is going to change the math, and it's going to be only 5 damage per shot, which is going to require then 13. Actually, I'm sorry. It's going to require 25 shots to take down the horsemen, and that's exactly how many Lombos we have. So, with fully upgraded horsemen over here, fully upgraded Lombomen, the Lombomen are going to require 25 shots to one-shot these guys. We'll see. Let's get them all forward for the most part. It's gonna try and fight against the dough with Lombos. It's not quite as good. Those over here are significantly stronger compared to fishing boats because they already have 4 pierce armor, right? But it's still going to be a good supportive unit to fight with alongside the galleys over here. So let's see. Here come the horsemen though from Marine. Those gonna be trying to fight over here with those. Gonna be bringing some fishing boats over here to the mix as well to try and take the units down from Vortex. Gonna be able to do it though. I don't really know. I don't think it's gonna be enough. Especially if Vortex realizes about the fishing boats over here and tries to take them down. With the amount of Lombos he's got already, the fish boats can get one shot, and you can see it going down right away. Just gotta be able to distinguish the fishing boats from the does over here, and basically it's just going to be a larger sail for the doe, and that's about it, honestly. yeah, there's only 1 fishing boat left over here. This one. Good job. He's holding on pretty well. He still has enough lombos to shot scouts. So the play is going right up against the archers. Castle H is here for Marine Lord. While Vortex just been trying to put pressure up over here with the longboats. He's not going up to the Castle H anytime soon. So what could he do? Going up to the Castle H for Vortex is going to present the opportunity to go for either the King's Palace, which is going to behave as a TC, or to go for the White Tower, which is going to behave as a castle, or as a keep, rather. I really can't get used to seeing cavalry running from archers. Feels bad. Well, in this amount of units, you probably wouldn't want to take the engagement even in Age of Empires 2 either. He's got enough to already take care of cavalry. We did not really have too many horsemen from Marine Lord to fight with over there. But now that he's in the Castle Age, well, could potentially go for Lancers, right? He's got Sun coming out. See? Here he comes. Math is going to change for the Lancers with 5 pierce armor. These Lancers are taking only 2 damage per shot. It will take so many hits for a single Lancer to go down. So we see King's Palace coming up right now for Vortex, which is going to behave as a second PC. Once again. And he's got barracks on the way, so that, oh, there we go. Finally, somebody taking advantage of the palings over there. And that is so good. That is so good. He's able to hold on because of it. It's the first time that I'm seeing in the tournament somebody actually take advantage of palings on English Lombos. But yeah, from water, engagement still continues, and it seems like it's going in favor of Marine Lord a little bit. Yeah, it's got more numbers over here compared to Vortex, so he's gonna be able to hold on to water control once again. Now, he's lost the majority of the fish boats. He's got only 1 left, so that's not going to really make that much of a difference, but yeah, it's gonna be getting water control, which means that he could potentially go back to fishing. Take a look at his base, and he's on 2 TCs right now, so he's gonna be able to take advantage of fresh foodstuffs to produce double the villagers for the same cost. Meanwhile, Vortex with the... Wow! Wow, that's just going to be GG, and I wasn't even prepared for this at all! Vortex just calls a GG, guys, and Marine Lord's gonna be coming out on top, so he's gonna be taking the series. And he's gonna be taking Winter Series 3 with a final score of 3-1 against Vortex to become the triple champion of the Winter Series. That is just incredible. That completely caught me off guard, to be honest. Yeah, basically what I was going to say was that with the King's Palace, Vortex was going to be able to, you know, stay up to speed in villager production, but he was going to have to pay. He was going to have to pay twice as much. So yeah, in the end, it was not a huge population lead for Marine Lord, right? Villager count was a little bit higher for him though, because of the second TC. And if we go and take a look at military count over here, you're going to see that also Vortex actually was able to get ahead. At the end of the game, he had more military units compared to Marine Lord, but he decided to call it anyway. And I'm pretty sure this is already game over. It was not a drop nor anything, so that is going to be Marine Lord crowning himself champion of Winter Series 1, 2, and 3, if I'm not mistaken. Let's go back and take a look at that. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. Once again, this is the final Age of Empires 4 tournament that I'm covering for the time being. Winter Championship is going to be pretty good. It's going to be pretty big as well, but that one's going to be only on Elite Gaming channels, own channels, of course. So big shout out to them for making these 3 Winter Series open streaming, by the way. I enjoy them quite a bit. What follows is a filler, so the video length doesn't spoil the result for you guys. Enjoy! Last game of the series with Marine Lord already up 2-1. Vortex is going to have no extra lives over here, no second chances. He's got to win this one no matter what if he wants a chance at taking the championship, right? So we'll see. taking the cup, right? Taking the champion title of the cup. So for the civilizations, we're gonna have, for the first time in the series, a non-mirror matchup where we have Opposite Dynasty for Marine Lord. Meanwhile, we're gonna have Vortex playing with English. So for the Bull player, the Opposite Dynasty means that he's going to have 50% cheaper dogs, which could potentially be very interesting on this map, of course. There's also another map in which you usually see also either Mongols. I mean, this is the Mongolian hide maps anyway, right? In the first place, but you see either Mongols or you see Delhi. Because both civilizations already got used, we're going to see these instead. So yeah, they're going to have cheaper dogs, they're going to have cheaper trade cards as well, which could potentially be useful, you know, for the neutral trade posts. In any case, besides that, we also have... Oh man, the trade posts over here are not quite as fair as you would like them to be, right? Like, this one is so close to the shoreline, it could potentially get harassed by navy units. But yeah, on top of that, for the Opposite Dynasty as well, we're going to have the House of Wisdom mechanic, by which they're going to be going up to the next stage by building a House of Wisdom wing. And then besides that, we also have infantry units who can build siege weapons without the siege engineering upgrade, which is always very interesting, of course. And for the most part, that's going to be it for the most important things anyway. For English, on the other hand, they do have a myriad of bonuses from cheaper farms that work faster when close to the mill. Man, I just love the cliffs. I feel like they are so scenic. To also twice the arrows from TCs. They're going to be shooting twice the arrows. You're going to have also keeps the ability to produce all kinds of military units. And then on top of that, we also have the network of castles bonus for English as well. We're gonna have access to Vanguard Minotaurs, right? We're gonna have 1 extra range on navy units as well, which is pretty good. And yeah, let's see. How's the Wisdom's coming out for Marine Lord? And what is the plan over here? Well, he's got already a dock up here. He's got some fishing boats coming out. Meanwhile, Vortex is not going for it at all. It seems like Vortex is gonna try to go for the Council Hall, and he's gonna try to go for full military pressure on land, and probably just try to ignore water over here. So what we're gonna see is probably just Vortex go up to the fuel age, right, and start going for some outposts around the shorelines, only so that he can potentially deny the fishing. And then he can also produce longbows, of course, from the council hall. There's a reason he's going for it, as opposed to going for you know, the Avio Kings. Let's check. What am I talking about? It's the King's Palace, isn't it? Oh god, why am I not remembering this? No, it is the Abio Kings. What am I talking about? For a moment I was doubting myself there. I gotta believe in myself more. Well, anyway, this is going to be so good for Marine Lord, of course, as long as Vortex does not go for water himself, or is able to deny this by going for the outpost I was talking about. Yeah. In an earlier series, I actually referred to the King's Palace as the Abio Kings. Actually, that was my bad. Sorry about that. But yeah, let's check. Good defense from Marine Lord. Be going after the fuel age himself. He's going for the Eco Wing, of course. Meanwhile, Vortex is already in the fuel age. He's got Lombowmen coming out. But I don't see any villagers coming forward, though. So is it not going to be outposts whatsoever? So far, Vortex has completely ignored water himself. He's not going for any water economy. So this is actually so good for Marine Lord still. With the extra fish boats over here, we take a look at military count, eco count over here. We have 25 to 3 for Marine Lord compared to Vortex. Vortex is 19. So we have already 7 extra eco units for Marine Lord. It's going to be all because of the fish boats. Good job. He's eventually going to be getting to the fuel H himself as well, so it's going to be fine too. He's almost done researching this. Going to take only 45 more seconds. He is taking a little bit of damage though from the Lombo, so this is actually pretty good for Vortex, and he does not need the outpost in the end. It's just going to be utilized in the range of the Lombos instead. Try and take the fish boats down. However, Marine Lord's micro over here is really good. He's pulling these away, yeah, into the dock. There we are. He just garrisoning these. And it doesn't really matter if he can keep on working 100% of the time with these, necessarily. All that really matters is that he can garrison the weaker ones, and he can prevent taking any losses. And so far, he's done a really good job. And now he's finally in the village, so he's gonna be able to go for whatever. What does he have in mind? Let's see what production is for Marine Lord over here. Well, he's gotten right. He's gotten the Eco Wing, so we should see fresh foodstuffs coming up. Interestingly enough, he's not going for it, just going to stick to 1 TC production, and he's going for a dough over here instead. Oh, I think he got it though! I think he got the fishing ship! Wow, he's doing it. He's doing good damage. He's taking 4 fishing boats already. Make that 5 fishing boats. Now those coming out. Chunking those Lombos for sure. But does not have enough range to take them all down. He's going back to work. But damn, he's been taking a lot of damage already. Duck's coming out for Vortex right now as well. Well, does it really matter though? Let's go and take a look. Yeah, there we are. Our fish boat's going down. And anyway, let's go and take a look to see. He's got the most eco units at this point, 27 for Marine Lord, 26 for Vortex, so he's finally catching up. Marine Lord is eventually going to end up losing the fish boat over here for sure. As you can see. Good job, he's gotten it. This dog gets kind of denied though by Marine Lord. But nobody's on water right now, so it's going to be a full transition to land. Once again, what I'm pretty curious though is if Marine Lord is going to be thinking of going up, going for a second TC at some point or not. That's usually the case. Well, he isn't going to, but it's still fine because with fresh foodstuffs, it's not necessary for you to go for a second TC and produce twice the villagers for the same cost. You can also stick to 1 TC and save a lot of resources instead. Which he's doing, and he's going to utilize to go for horsemen over here instead, right? Or I think he had a horseman over there, or are these only scouts? These might just be scouts, but still. His economy is going to be in pretty good shape already, so it's alright for Marine Lord. I think he's going to be alright. Vortex on the other hand, he's going for a lot of extra Lombos. Yeah, and it seems to be sufficient for the time being because there is nothing for Marine Lord to defend himself against that with, right? Horseman wouldn't work. It's only gonna be able to go for zone archers. He does not have access to Minotaurs, of course, until the castle age, so Lombos over here could potentially dominate, for sure. Just gotta take care not to take a lot of damage from the does. But yeah. Vortex already got the extra attack. Well played. Gotta be careful. There you are. Marine Lord's coming forward. He's got some horsemen right now. About 8 horsemen or so. 7. Plus 2 scouts. But yeah, once again, it's not going to be enough. These archers are going to be just chunking. As a matter of fact, let's do some quick math. For a longbow man with 7 attack over here, so already upgraded for fuel H upgrades, against a horseman, he's gonna be dealing 6 damage per shot, right? At 125, that's going to require 21 shots for the horseman to go down. How many longbows do we have right now for Vortex? It's got about 16. That's more than enough to shot the horseman, of course. And remember as well that because they get palings, though we do not see it being utilized very frequently, they should be able to defend themselves even when facing cavalry only, so I think it's gonna be fine. He did manage to get the dock up over here though, so Vortex is gonna be going for some galleys right now. Meanwhile, Marine was going to have those still. Does not have too many currently. Here come the archers from Marine Lord though, now that he's got a good meat shield. That seems significantly more threatening, so let's see. Vortex will be able to hold on with only longbows. He's got more range, he's gonna be going right against the archers, and he should. He's pushing Marine Lord away. Marine Lord's gonna be trying to protect the archers right now with the horsemen. We'll see if he can make anything happen, but so far, Vortex been able to defend himself just fine. Good defense over here from Marine Lord as well. He's got 3 does compared to galleys only. Vortex struggling big time to hold on over here, and it seems like he's going to end up getting cleaned up. Does he have any extra galleys over here? He does have a 3rd one though. Yeah, he's just trying to bait Marine Lord into it. Meanwhile over here, Marine Lord's still trying to put pressure up. Vortex by the minute gonna be getting significantly higher in crossman in longbowman count, of course, and he's got up to 25 longbows, which is once again more than enough to one-shot the horsemen. Now the horsemen have gotten 1 extra pierce armor, so this is going to change the math, and it's going to be only 5 damage per shot, which is going to require then 13. Actually, I'm sorry. It's going to require 25 shots to take down the horsemen, and that's exactly how many longbows we have. So with fully upgraded horsemen over here, fully upgraded longbowmen, the longbowmen are going to require 25 shots to one-shot these guys. We'll see. He's got them all forward for the most part. It's gonna try and fight against the doe with longbows. It's not quite as good. Those over here are significantly stronger compared to fishing boats because they already have 4 pierce armor, right? But it's still going to be a good supportive unit to fight with alongside the galleys over here. So let's see. Here come the horsemen though from Marine Lord. Is gonna be trying to fight over here with those. Gonna be bringing some fishing boats over here into the mix as well to try and take the units down from Vortex. Is gonna be able to do it though. I don't really know. I don't think it's gonna be enough. Especially if Vortex realizes about the fishing boats over here and tries to take them down. With the amount of longbows he's got already, the fish boats can get one shot, and you can see it going down right away. Just gotta be able to distinguish the fishing boats from the does over here, and basically it's just going to be a larger sail for the doe, and that's about it, honestly. yeah, there's only 1 fishing boat left over here. This one. Good job. He's holding on pretty well. He still has enough longbows to shot scouts. So the play is going right up against the archers. Castle H is here for Marine Lord. While Vortex just been trying to put pressure up over here with the longboats, he's not going up to the Castle H anytime soon. So what could he do? Going up to the Castle H for Vortex is going to present the opportunity to go for either the King's Palace, which is going to behave as a TC, or to go for the White Tower, which is going to behave as a castle, or as a keep, rather. I really can't get used to seeing cavalry running from archers. Feels bad. Well, in this amount of units, you probably wouldn't want to take the engagement even in Age of Empires 2 either. He's got enough to already take care of cavalry. We did not really have too many horsemen from Marine Lord to fight with over there. But now that he's in the Castle Age, well, could potentially go for Lancers, right? He's got Sun coming out. Let's see. Here he comes. Math is going to change for the Lancers with 5 pierce armor. These Lancers are taking only 2 damage per shot. It will take so many hits for a single Lancer to go down. So we see King's Palace coming up right now for Vortex, which is going to behave as a second PC. Once again. And he's got barracks on the way, so that... Oh! There we go. Finally, somebody taking advantage of the palings over there. And that is so good. That is so good. He's able to hold on because of it. It's the first time that I'm seeing in the tournament somebody actually take advantage of palings on English longbows. But yeah, on water, engagement still continues, and it seems like it's going in favor of Marine Lord a little bit. Yeah, it's got more numbers over here compared to Vortex, so he's gonna be able to hold on to water control once again. Now, he's lost the majority of the fish boats. He's got only 1 left. So that's not going to really make that much of a difference, but yeah, it's gonna be getting water control, which means that he could potentially go back to fishing. Take a look at his base, and he's on 2 TCs right now, so he's gonna be able to take advantage of fresh foodstuffs to produce double the villagers for the same cost. Meanwhile, Vortex with the... Wow! Wow, that's just going to be GG, and I wasn't even prepared for this at all! Vortex just calls a GG, guys, and Marine Lord's gonna be coming out on top, so he's gonna be taking the series. And he's gonna be taking Winter Series 3 with a final score of 3-1 against Vortex to become the triple champion of the Winter Series. That is just incredible. That completely caught me off guard, to be honest. Yeah, basically what I was going to say was that with the King's Palace, Vortex was going to be able to, you know, stay up to speed in villager production, but he was going to have to pay. He was going to have to pay twice as much. So yeah, in the end, it was not a huge population lead for Marine Lord, right? Villager count was a little bit higher for him though, because of the second TC. And if we go and take a look at military count over here, you're going to see that also Vortex actually was able to get ahead. At the end of the game, he had more military units compared to Marine Lord, but he decided to call it anyway. And I'm pretty sure this is already game over. It was not a drop nor anything, so that is going to be Marine Lord crowning himself champion of Winter Series 1, 2, and 3, if I'm not mistaken. Let's go back and take a look at that. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. Once again, this is the final Age of Empires 4 tournament that I'm covering for the time being. Winter Championship is going to be pretty good. It's going to be pretty big as well, but that one's going to be only on Elite Gaming Channel's own channels, of course. So big shout out to them for making these 3 Winter Series open streaming, by the way. I enjoy them quite a bit.